Hello, hello. Hopefully we are live on, excuse me, hopefully, good morning. We're live on Amazon and Facebook and YouTube on all over. Welcome to Learn and Earn or Earn and Learn, whichever way round. I don't mind. My name is Nick Wood and I'm going to be taking you through this lovely little adventure of what you need to use live, excuse me, to use live video in order to make sales. And today we're on, as I say, Amazon, Facebook, and YouTube. And I thought my throat was fine earlier on, but obviously not. Anyway, I'm busy just chatting whilst I'm making sure everything is going to plan, just setting up everything. So now I'm just going to live on Amazon. So good morning, Amazon viewers as well. We're live on Amazon. Hey, good morning, Krish. Fantastic. Nice to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Great to see you. And as you can see, guys, I'm using my favorite third-party live streaming software, BeLive. That allows me to show the comments on the screen. Now, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you know, the idea is we want you over to Amazon. And I think that might be the right one. Maybe not. Yeah, try that one. No. I'll get the right. I'll get the right overlay in a minute. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's forget the overlays for a minute, and I'll just put a tracker on. That's a more sensible thing to do. Yeah, if you've got any questions, do let me know. Okay, now we have the little tracker going. I'll take the little overlay off for a minute. Yeah, come and join me over on Amazon. nickwood.live is where you want to be if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. Don't worry, I've got you covered if you're watching on those platforms as well, but we want to go over to Amazon where all the fun is, because if nothing else, you'll actually see the products in the carousel. So I have a little carousel that plays. And if I can show you, I can actually show you this on the split screen. So if I show screen in screen, I can just go quickly grab that from the shared screen. That's what I love using BeLive. Super easy, and share that in the screen. So that is what you can see. That is my live streaming on Amazon right now. I'll just take it off. So it doesn't get weird and wonderful in the pictures. Yeah, so if you go there, then you can see the carousel, the products I'm going to be talking about, and all good things. So today we're going to be covering the amazing earbuds I use. Always talk about my Blue Yeti microphone. We're talking about the camera I'm looking at right now, which is the Logitech C920. Brilliant camera. We're talking about the green screen, the lighting, mobile lighting studio from Nua. We've also got a couple of. We also have a couple of drones to show you, play around with. So it's all good. It's all good. Hopefully my voice, excuse me, hopefully my voice will stay okay as well. Got my tea. It is early morning, 7 o'clock in the morning in the UK, 11 p.m. Pacific time. I think it's 6 o'clock in the evening in Australia. Who knows? But do let me know. Do let me know if you've got any questions at all. Drop them in the chat. I'm sure I can answer most of them. And if you're watching, and actually, if you are already an Amazon live stream influencer, let me know in the chat as well, and we'll go find your channel, and we can share channels as well and see what you're up to. Always like to, we like to pay it forward, guys, and help people out. Okay, so let's jump in to the first item, and it is these great little earbuds. So what I'm going to do temporarily, I'm going to take that tracker off when I just talked about these earbuds. These are the earbuds. They are absolutely brilliant. This is a little carry case, they come in, and it's not only a carry case, it is also the charging case. Now, charging case is wireless as well as through a USB cable, and if you're charging your earbuds up from scratch, then even on a 10-minute charge, it'll give you 2 hours of playtime, which is really cool. You can get them in white or black, and they just come out quite easily, and they're Bluetooth, and you can hear them say Bluetooth connected when I talk about them, when I take them out. Now, they also come with, first thing is very important, when I first bought these, I didn't realize they had different size ear covers, and actually come with several. Just empty some out. They come with several different size ear covers, and they just take these ones off, you slip the new ones on, and so you can actually get them to fit your ears perfectly, which is really important. Once you've got them on, just literally pop them in your ears like so, and one of the things you're going to notice is instantly it takes away a lot of the ambient background noise, which is really good. Now, a couple of other things that these earbuds have, they are great for, they've got a little noise boosting. So it's got the, they are IF Design Award and the CES Innovation Award they've won. They've got 4 microphone noise cancelling calls, effectively reducing 90% of the background noise and creating a stable, clear calling environment. And besides, only touching the control button, you can answer or reject phone calls, volume adjustments, hands-free calling anywhere you like. Now, listen, the thing is about these, you've got not just are they great earbuds, but also they come with great, they've got great microphones as well. Got 4 microphones built in, which are really cool. So you get crystal clear voice. So I'm often out and about, and I often, so I just realized I've got something on running in the background annoying me. When I'm out and about, I often do what we call a part of things called a 90-day video journey. So you do a video every day for 90 days. One of the easiest things is just to grab my phone, jump onto Facebook, and go live there. The audio quality from these earbuds is brilliant, and so normally I would say, oh, you'd probably want a maybe you'd want a lapel mic, but actually these are fantastic, really crystal clear audio. So these are the Earfun True Wireless earbuds, award-winning design. They stick in your ear. After you've got them in for a while, you seriously, I forget I've got them in. You're great. I can go running with them. They stay in. And one of the nice things is actually when you're playing your music, you can take your earbuds out and it'll pause the music or the podcast, and put them back in, and it will start again. So these really are very, very good indeed. The charge time is about 37 hours. Sorry, charge. They've got about a 35-hour play time when they're fully charged. They're very quick to charge, and to be honest, I charged these up just after Christmas, and we are now the 31st of January, end of the. Where's January gone? And I've not had to recharge them since. I mean, I just put them in every day and just recharge them on in this little recharger carry case that as soon as I put them in, recharges up. You see, I don't know if you can see, it just goes a little green light, which shows it's got charge there as well. So these are really cool. They're actually in the carousel right now, under $50, guys. So it'd make a brilliant little present, not least for Valentine's Day. Was a fortnight away, but yeah, I would joke it's like looks like a little ring box, doesn't it? So you can impress, maybe play around, pretend it's a ring. Hey, more valuable than a ring, I would suggest. It's a great earbud. Sorry, got a cup of tea. That's all good. Yeah, if you've got any questions on those, do let me know. I'll just read you through the blurb. It says CNN praised the Earfun ear is just as good as a high-end earbud. in controlled, quiet indoor settings. The sound is expansive, deep, and about as good as any high-end options. The Earfun wireless earbuds equipped with 6mm dual dynamic drivers achieve balanced, high-quality sound. Peak and plus PU high-fidelity dynamic drivers deliver deep, resonant bass with an authentic treble to match. I mean, the sound is very, very good, I have to say. Says the wireless earbuds last for a total of 35 hours with a built-in 500 mAh charging case and 7 hours from a single charge. Get rid of trouble repeatedly charging, providing listening for a whole day. Bluetooth earbuds support both wireless charging and USB. See quick charging, simply charge 10 minutes and get 2 hours of playtime. Enjoy fast and convenient charging way. Enjoy fast and convenient charging way from now on. Okay. Deep waterproof, no fear of sweat. Earfun True earbuds are certified with waterproof, secured, innovative sweat shield technology. So that's cool. And they have a comfortable fit and design, stable Bluetooth connection. Yeah, so you've got Bluetooth 5.0, instant pairing, stable transmission without interruptions. And they really are very, very good indeed. Not to love. So they are the Earfun True wireless earbuds with 4 mics, Bluetooth 5.0, touch control, USB-C quick charge, and deep place in-ear detection. So yes, it detects when they're actually in your ears. Now it looks like they're not doing the white versions anymore. It looks like they're only going to do black. So now only available in black, guys. But there you go. So I've got the rare white ones. But what's not to love? Hey, Jake, thank you so much for following me. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, guys, if you're watching on Amazon, I always appreciate a little follow. Thank you so much. That's a little button down in the bottom left-hand corner. It's a very light touch follow on Amazon. Just moves me subtly to a different area of your live streaming play elements, and that's all good. So they are the Earfun in-ear buds, and what's not to love about those? Now I'm just going to quickly jump onto my Blue Yeti microphone because they are superb. So let me just pop that in the carousel, and this is said microphone. But what I want to do is I'm going to play you a little video that I made, which tells you all about it. I just have to go find it. It's around here somewhere. In fact, hold on, chums. Let me go find it now. And I'm just going to go in. They are in the in-stream videos. So on my page, there's videos there. So I'm just going to share with you. Again, this is the joy of using BeLive. I can share my screen with you. And, oops, that's a guest link. I can share my screen with you and you can see my little recording of the Blue Yeti. And if I can get the right page, there it is. So I'm going to share with you this in screen. And mute myself and yeah, is the Blue Yeti microphone. It is obviously a thing of great beauty. It looks like a microphone. It looks like a microphone should look like, in my view. It is a multi-directional microphone. 3 condenser capsules, 4 pickup patterns. This headphone output is there as well. We can control the volume. We can control the mic gain as well. It's got an adjustable stand, and you can just literally, it is just plug and play. So when we talk about the voice patterns, the 4 voice patterns. So I've got it right now. I've got it called Cartoid, I think. So it's one directional, just to me, and the gain is set quite low because I'm trying to dial out some of the ambient noise. If I turn the gain up, you probably even hear the fan on the Mac. But yeah, so you've got one directional. It also has bi-directional. So if I'm chatting to someone, I've done this before when I've interviewed people from across a table for podcasting, then I've had it bi-directional. So it picks up my voice and picks up their voice as well. Also, you can have it another setting in all the settings that are available here. These settings, you can then have a multi-directional. So if you're in a room, then and you've got maybe you've got a band or a choir, multiple people talking or singing, then that would be perfect for doing that. And it's also a stereo microphone. So if we set it to stereo, then if I walked from one side of the office to the other, you would hear me go from one ear, one speaker to the other speaker if you were listening in stereo as well. Quite an amazing thing for this brilliant microphone. This is the adjustable stand. We can move it around. I have it on a desk stand because my desk, I have a plastic cover on a wooden desk which numbs the noise. But equally, it can have, with its attachments here, you can screw it into a different mic stand so you can have it all directions. Here is, say, the volume button. If you plug it in with your headphones, and here's the pause button. So if you're going to do a big cough or a sneeze, hit the pause button. But do remember to then take yourself off pause afterwards. And I shall resist doing my big pause joke. And there you go. That is the Blue Yeti. Let's take that off as well. Cool. So that is the Blue Yeti. This is said microphone, and it's just the easiest thing in the world to use. Super sound quality. As I said, bi-directional, multi-directional, stereo. So you've got all those 4 different ways of using it. And I would say for the first time, particularly with the gain, you can change all the settings here. But with the gain, I would say when you first plug it in, and it is just literally a USB plug-in, go into your computer, your Mac or your PC, go into the audio settings and dial in the right gain for the microphone. The gain is very sensitive, so I have it dialed quite low down, so I don't pick up all the ambient background noise. So yeah, when you do that, do play around with that, see how it feels. And it is a great microphone. Also, in the it doesn't come with the mouth cover or the mouth guard. So there are some of those. I'll put one of those are in the carousel as well. But it's a great microphone, guys, and for a very, very keenly priced microphone. Right now, it is under $100. So 20% off in the carousel as we speak. So do go check that out. I say, if it hasn't won an award, a design award, it should do. It is an iconic design. And actually, microphones last so long. I was lucky enough to, I blagged my way into Abbey Road Recording Studio in the UK, in London, a couple of years ago. Long story short, basically, we were looking to host an event. And we were looking at all the different locations, and we'd gone to Lord's Cricket Ground and thinking, maybe we could host an event there. And as we were walking to Lord's and coming back from it, we went past Abbey Road and we thought, I wonder if we could hire Studio 2 at Abbey Road and see, and that's the iconic studio where the Beatles recorded lots of their albums. Pink Floyd recorded Dark Side of the Moon there. And also, Oasis recorded a load of stuff Oh, the stories the bloke was telling us, so funny. Adele recorded Skyfall there. What am I telling? Oh, but the microphones, that was the thing. The microphones, they still have the microphones that they used and were using back in the 60s for the Beatles, and they still use them today. So, if it's an investment that will last you a lifetime. So it's really a good idea to get one that you really like. And as I say, this Blue Yeti is my favourite. Is my favourite by far. I'm going to have some more water, guys. So my throat is killing me today. But yeah, but if you do have a microphone, let us know. Let me know. Do you have a microphone? What one are you using? And go check it out. It's in the carousel for a brilliant price, I would have to say. Okay, so what else do we have in the carousel? Here we go. Velbon. Velbon. I don't know why I got my earpiece in. We got the Velbon. Whoa. Yeah, the Velbon tripods. Now these are so rock solid and stable. Absolutely, they lock down. They go way higher than me, and they've got little pointy bits on the bottom there. So these are great tripods, and it's really important when you're out and about shooting. Then you want to have solid, a rock solid camera that's not going to move around. You can set it, and it'll be absolutely perfect. And as I say, these are brilliant. I mean, they are a little bit pricey, $119 at the moment, but it's fully adjustable. They come with spirit level, so you know what you got. They have a fast release. Now, the other part of this fast release basically is a mount. So you mount it. I've got it mounted on my camera that I haven't got to hand, but that means I can just pull in this little attachment. I can either click my camera in or take it straight out. Really, really handy. Everything, you can adjust everything on these. You got a little thingy there, and you can make and you can lock it in place like so. So everything, you can adjust everything, and then just lock it. In the carousel, it's available on VideoMate. I've got one of the earlier ones. I've got the DF60 here, which is a slightly earlier one. Because once you buy one of these things, you don't need to get new ones. It's not something you need to replace very often. So it is really, really good. Yeah. And again, everything just unlocks. So you can actually have it on an angle there. So if you want to shoot on a crazy angle, that then locks in. See, everything, you can put it anywhere you like. And that's a great thing. That's what I love about these tripods. I think they've got every angle covered, literally, literally, and everything locks in place. So you have the guide arm, you just rotate it and it's loose, and then you just rotate it and it is absolutely locked. So, which is really good. So, it means actually, it can be, it folds up really small, and all the moving parts you can have tucked in. So it goes into a little carry case, which is great. I'm going to say. So that is it. That is the tripod. And so it's so important that tripods, so important to get a good tripod, especially if you're out and about. The last thing you want is your camera being caught by a gust of wind, because cameras are expensive kit. So it's worth investing in some seriously solid tripods so that when you're out and about, you are in no fear or danger of dropping your camera. So there you go. That's a tripod. No, I was going to show. Right, I wonder. I don't think this is in my. I don't think I put this in the in my carousel at the moment, so let me just add it. So I want to share with you some slightly off topic. I want to share with you a couple of cooking items. Not least the Artisan bread proving basket, because they are brilliant. So return to my live stream, go find the bread basket. Yeah, these are brilliant. These are the Artisan bread proving basket set. This one comes, you got two baskets in this set. You get dough scrapers, and they really are great. They're wooden, so that's the shape you're going to get on the. That's the shape you're going to get on the bowl, and they come with. And this is for playing around with sourdough bread. If you never made sourdough bread, you're missing out. But it's got these little designs as well, so you can have a unicorn on your bread. You can have a windmill on your bread. We got a little love heart in here as well somewhere. There you go. So again, for Valentine's Day, you've got time. You can make Valentine's sourdough bread. How cool would that be? And I wanted to do a little demo of those and show you just how cool they are. But I am not. I'm still learning. Still learning my bread proving trade. But what I want to do, I'm going to play you a little video of the that I made of the bread of these things, and while that video is playing, I am going to go and get another video because Marta, who makes these, made me a little video showing me how to do it. So this is just a little video. I'm just going to share it because we're on Be Live, so I can share my screen. Be.live is the third-party software I'm using. It's so cool being able to do this. Let me pull out the right one. That's a fella. Okay, and I'm going to share that in screen. There we go. And while you're watching that, I'm going to pull up the other video as well. Beautiful Artisan bread banneton proving basket set. So you have a couple of these. You have a proving basket with a cloth liner and two removable bottom patterns and a beautiful dough scraper. And with the whole set, you get a selection of bottom patterns for the patterns to appear on your bread. So here we have a heart shape. There's also a windmill shape. There is also a beautiful unicorn shape, and we also have the lovely teddy bear shape as well. How do we actually use those? It comes with an instruction manual. So we have the instruction manual here, which, as I said, we sprinkle the proving basket with a mist of water and a sprinkle of rice flour. Then we prepare the desired pattern, mist with water and sprinkle with flour again, and then place the coated pattern inside the basket face up. When your dough is ready for proving, place it inside the basket with the smooth side facing the bottom of the basket. After proving, remove the basket and the pattern and follow the lines of the dough with your razor blade lame. Then bake and enjoy your beautiful bread. And of course, clean your wooden pattern by brushing off the excess flour. If the dough is stuck, rinse it with lukewarm running water and air dry to prevent dampness. And as you can see, we did that with this teddy bear one, which is why it's a slightly different colour to all the others. Yeah, so that's Natalia's bread baskets, Artisanca. Brilliant. So I was busy trying to make it work, and I was thinking, how do I actually do the how do I actually, get that design really burnt in? And I couldn't work it out. And then So I asked Natalia, I said, how do we do that? And she was straight back to me. And she also gave me a brilliant recipe to get a first starter dough as well. So, if you buy these proving baskets, and they are so popular, then that's cool. Hey, Janet, how the devil are you? Yay! Janet's in the house, everybody. Oh, Janet, triple X. Great to see you, Jan. So yes, I want to play with you. I want to play Freudian slip. So this is so Natalia sent me this little video showing exactly what you do, and you can see the design now. So I just want to quickly play you this. So you can see that's like rice flour. And that's with the heart. So you can do this for. See, and that's your little cutting blade. So you just follow the lines, and then when you bake the bread, it'll all just come good and amazing. And you've got the lovely little rims of the basket as well. So absolutely fantastic. So there you go. And if you've never baked bread, it's addictive. So be warned. So as you can see, you got the mold there. It's risen. The bread has risen. It's proved. And then you're just cutting around the template. So you lift the template off, then you cut around the image of the template. And when that bakes, that will then separate and look absolutely fantastic. So well done. Thank you, Natalia. Appreciate that. A really, so when the owner of the comes and gives you pretty much a free lesson, you're on the right track. So these are the Artisan bread proving basket set. They are great fun. I say, and I wanted to share a couple of little cooking things on this stream today because that's one of my great passions is cooking. Okay, next up on the rank is I use newer lighting all the time, and the mobile studio. So we've got part of the studio is here right next to me. We've got the green screen, but it also that's a green cloth. You also got a black cloth and a white cloth. Really cool for taking product photos and things like that. And it's got a big frame, so the frame goes about 13 foot, way taller than me. And alongside of that, I've got it's in the carousel if you're watching on Amazon. Alongside that, you have these umbrella lights and the soft box diffuser lights as well. And I'm sure I've got one hat, which I can demonstrate with. So what we have is, this is a diffuser cover for the box lights. I probably need to stand up to demonstrate this. I've not thought this through as well as I might have. But no drama. So this is one of the box lights. Just show you how easy it is to take them apart and put them together again. So that just comes out there. Okay, and these are actually really good, and they come in these carry cases. So you've got a case. You have a case for the frame and everything. Then you have another case which has the lights and the cloths and the like. And they are really super simple to put together. Really quick, actually. As you can see, there you go. That's how quick it is just to set up one of these box lights. And then I just want to put the diffuser on. Just going to put it down there for a minute. Let's demonstrate. So they just hook on each corner. It's that simple. There's a bit of Velcro there, so that's one corner done. That is the other corner done. See how easy this is. And as part of the, one of the things I was doing a couple of years ago, pre-lockdown, was I went for a client, and I was doing a shoot, lots of different service departments. And so I had to go in, set up the lighting. One diffuser box light. Yeah, I had to go in, and I was going through Chelsea, London. I was in Chelsea and in the city, St Paul's, and down at Monument as well. So lots of different locations. So I had my bag, and it was like super simple, just to go in there, set up the lights. They're all adjustable, so you can put them anywhere you like. They come on stands as well. So here you have the stands, and yeah, you can set up. You've got set of four lights there, and so you can play around with your lighting. It is really good fun. So literally, I went in. I think I did about 12 in one day. So you go in, set up your lights, whoop, 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 do the little pan shots. I had the tripod that I showed you earlier. And yeah, really easy to use. Great lighting. Easy and so simple to put up, take down. It comes off. Obviously, it comes with tungsten bulbs, so you do put the bulb in as well. So I didn't do that for the demonstration because I figured that wasn't well. I didn't do the demonstration because the bulbs are in the bag, and the bag's the other side of the table, so I can't actually go and get the bag. But it's all really easily adjustable, and literally just wrapping the cable around so that it'll go into its bag nicely. At the bottom, just quickly wrap it like that. Perfect. And then this goes back into its bag. Everything's super simple, easy Velcro. And that's an amazing thing how how all this kit can just fold up so small. It always amazes me just how small it goes in. Okay, there's one little box light back in its cover. Really good. And I say you can have them anyway. They're mobile, or I've got this one now pretty much static because it's now my go-to backdrop. I do a lot of videos where I then dial out. I do the chroma key and dial out the background, put a new background in, and I'll talk to you about that when I talk about the camera. Hey, Joey Johnson, how the devil are you? Last guy did a cool ninja trick. He had a headband. Can you do one? Oh, that's David. Yeah, no, no, he is something else. He's something else, Joey. Yeah, he's good. He is good. Is he live now? Oh, wow. Actually, I might go and I might go and find him and share with you, David. Shall I go and see? Let's see if he's there. Let's have a look. Because if David's on, it's always good to go and see my good friend David. Hold on, let me go find him. Yeah, and then I'll try and find David, and then we'll come back to the next thing on the carousel, which we'll be talking about is let's go to Amazon. Amazon.com. Yeah, because the next thing in the carousel is going to be the camera, and I do love the camera. So here we got on. Yay! Is he on there? He is. He is. Look, yeah. Oh wow, he is absolutely rocking it. There, I can see him. Let me share with you the screen. Share my screen. That's the one. Yeah, look, see, there's my friend David. Yeah, and again, he's using the full green screen in the back. So yeah, so he's looking good. He is looking good. He is so funny. A really lovely guy. So yeah, I'm glad you went and saw him as well. Yeah, what's he got in his carousel? Lots of good stuff. Yeah, he gets sent lots of products to demonstrate. So he's got loads. He was one of the first people that Amazon allowed to live stream on their platform. So that's cool. That's David. Who else have we got there as well? Let's give a shout out to Dreaming Dina. Let's have a look at you. There she's. What's she looking at? Oh, picture frames, silicone body scrubs. Cool. What's not to love? Brilliant. How cool is that? Okay. Anyway, enough of them. We're here for the video. But that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, it's so funny. David will do a ninja kick if you keep asking him long enough. I'm not really into that the ninja stuff. But yeah, I need a bigger studio. I love his setup. Love his setup. But he's someone we aspire to match. But the big thing, of course, is the most important thing is what we talk about, and that is I'm into. Hey Joe, yeah, I'm into the video kit, and I don't know if you like it, and drones and cooking. Yeah, so stick around because we'll be talking about one of those in a minute. But first of all, I want to talk about the camera that I'm using right now. Now it's a Logitech C920, the one I'm looking at. You can film in 1080 high definition. You can't see it on what we're doing now because we're actually streaming on 720, which is standard, because we don't take up lots of data, because it takes up more data to stream bigger. So Amazon likes us to stream at 720, but the camera can record at high definition 1080, which is always good. You get some great great videos there. Now, what we also need to actually show you it to give you a decent demonstration. So what I'll do, and this is the great thing about using B.Live, is that I can have more than one camera on screen. I think this is something unique to B.Live, to be honest. So let me just go grab a different camera and show you in stream. Yeah, there you go. So that is the difference. It's kind of made my lighting a bit weird. But you can see the difference between Logitech and the built-in camera. So while I've got that on screen, that's probably, let's mute that one and stop that video. So I can just tell you quickly about this one. This is the Logitech C920, a brilliant little camera. You basically, it's fully adjustable, and you can sit it anywhere. And normally I just have it sitting on my Mac, but also it's got a mount as well, a screw mount, so you can actually screw it into the into your tripod, which would make it absolutely rock solid. So that's a real great little camera. So it's an upgrade on your built-in camera. There's nothing stopping you using your built-in camera, but as you can see, the built-in camera is a bit flaky. So this is a much better version, and it's also not just an upgrade on your camera, it's also got a built-in microphone as well, so your audio is a little bit clearer as well. So I'm going to put that back because I want to show you, because there's something that comes with the Logitech camera which makes it even more brilliant. And let's switch that. Let's do a switcheroo, take that one off, and hopefully it will remember its color settings. I might need to dial the light down a touch because it's a little bit too bright now. My fault for moving the camera. But one of the best things about all Logitech cameras actually is it comes with some software called Logi Capture. And again, I'm going to use B.Live to show you just how good that is. And what this does, this Logic Capture software, totally free with the camera, totally free. It gives you full control and allows you to record as well. So it gives you a little recording, basically a little recording studio, which is great fun to use. And I'm just going to share with it in the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. And share away that one. Okay, take that one off. Show in stream. Oh, thinking about it. Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, Chrome. Okay, so here we go. So this is now the Logic Capture. So I'll put myself down in the bottom. I'll mute it just in case that's making a vibration. And I can then share that down. What if I switch this video off actually? And then hopefully you can just see me here. So right, so this is the Logitech Logic Capture Studio. So as you can see, you've got two sources. So source one is the camera, and source two could be anything that you want. It could be, if we ran what have I got it on at the moment? I've got it on display. So that's just going to show in picture, in picture, in picture. But you can actually have anything you like. We could have a if we got a PowerPoint presentation up or something like that, then we could have that as source two, and then you can play around with down in the bottom right hand corner here. We've got source one, source two. There, you put that in the screen. You can have picture in picture. So like I was using in BeLive earlier, you could see, I could put myself down in the corner, so you can whip that between source one and two, and then have ourselves on the sides as well. Either way, you got to pause, record. You can take a screenshot as well. That's really cool. Take a screenshot, make a great thumbnail. And here is where you got your file settings, so you can save your videos. And there's your microphone and your speaker output. Okay, so what else can we do? So here's the cool thing. So you can flip it and have a priority over frame rate or exposure. So you can play around with that, see what works for you best. You've got a zoom, so you can zoom in. This might get a bit nasty. Oh, look at that. But also you can pan and tilt. So you can pan up and down, left and right. So you can move that around. That's really cool. And then you can press the reset. Just say yes. You've got autofocus, which is, again, really good. You want to be crisp. But what I tend to do is I'll put it on autofocus, so it focuses on me. And then when I'm live streaming, particularly because I don't want the focus to go in and out, I then take autofocus off, so I know it's on a fixed focus. White balance, play around with the white balance. That's so if you're looking a bit pale or a bit red, just get that color code correct. And then you've got all the image settings, so that's your brightness, your contrast, saturation, all those things. And again, you can play around with those and reset them. Anti-flicker as well, which is cool. This is what I love. I'm not sure I've got enough light for a full demonstration, but I can flip there you go, the chroma key on, and my green screen does what a green screen should do. I could then drop in a background that would look good, and you can dial in either green or blue. And have great fun with that. So, and you can flip it horizontally as well. I'll take that off for the moment. And then these other little things. So we can see I've got a little border here. I've got some writing. And this is what we do in these settings up here. So we've got text overlay. So I've got follow me on Amazon. And if you are watching on Facebook and YouTube, please do come over and watch us on Amazon, nickwood.live, and give us a little follow. If you're watching on Amazon, please do give us a little follow down in the bottom left-hand corner. It is a very light touch follow. You don't get spammed with emails every time I go live. It just moves my stream into another part of your Amazon website, and then just little live notification when I am live. So there you know. So yes, that's so if you're doing that, that'd be great. But you can change the you can either show it or hide it. So you can take it off the screen, show it back on, or I can have it playing. So it's on Affinity at the moment. I can have it only playing for a certain amount of time, so 30 seconds. But I'll put it back onto Affinity forever. Um, Now, this is free software. This comes, you can download this with your when you get your camera. So anyone with this Logitech camera can use this software, but you can also pay for an enhancement. So if you wanted to pay a little bit extra, then you can have access. These are locked, but you can have access to different fonts. What you do have access to though is all the different colors. And again, if you've got the code in any color you like, so you can have it all your brand colors. That's the thing. Brand colors, brand fonts. You can have them bigger, smaller. You can have backgrounds, white, grey, black, and of course I've got it on transparent. You can change the alignments. You've got filters, and again the border size here. You can make thicker, thinner to highlight different things. And a lot of people use this. It's very popular at the moment. Is to actually teach what you know and create a little course. So here you can create a course. You can shoot your video and then have a little PDF text and a little maybe a little workbook, something for people to fill out. And that's you got the basis of a little course. So you just come in with your webcam, shoot it in high definition, 1080, and you've got a nice little course, very quick. And here we have the transition. So as I showed you earlier, when we're moving things around, that transition slides in. If I take that transition off, as you can see, it's in just natural or instant. So you can have it on slide in. I'll put it back to slide in. Just makes it a little different. So yeah, so you've got all this amazing ability that comes with just the camera, which I think is amazing, absolutely incredible. And yeah, check it out in the carousel. There's lots of different cameras. Logitech, any Logitech camera has this. We have access to this software, so they do have cameras that will happily shoot in 4K, ultra high definition 4K. So you can have a look there. There's nothing stopping you. But for an entry level webcam, this is, I think, one of the most popular webcams there is available at the moment, and I love it because I get to put myself back on screen. Yeah, there we go. And certainly, I can tell you that every time I do this demonstration, people go in and buy those cameras. The Logitech brand is a very, very well respected brand, and what's not to love about that? But of course, when you're shooting your camera, you are going to take a lot of. You're going to get some chunky files, and I'm just looking for I want to show you. I've got it's hiding under my pad is the next thing in the carousel. And this is not a sexy item, but it's a brilliant item. It's a Seagate 4 terabyte. It's a Seagate 4 terabyte hard drive. It's nothing to look at. It looks like a box, but when you start shooting video, then you'll realize that video files are very, very large. They do become large very quickly. And so if you've got it, you're downloading it onto your hard drive on your Mac or your computer, then your hard drive is going to get full quite quickly. So it's always a good idea to have a portable hard drive. And again, these are really good. 4 terabytes keeps me going. I bought this actually to run I use a Mac, and so their backup software is called Time Machine. And I bought it so that I could just run Time Machine in the background, no drama. But actually, my Mac hard drive's only 1 terabyte anyway, so having a 4 terabyte hard drive didn't seem the right thing. So I then got a smaller one to run the Time Machine, and now this one is totally dedicated to using for my video files. Now it's super simple. Again, you can see it's a USB. You just plug it in. Excuse me, I'll get some water. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. That's better. Yeah, it just plugs in USB. The first time you plug it in, it'll ask to format. So format it as you wish. But once that's done, it's just to plug it in and play. And the thing is, okay, we can have it we can have our files up in the cloud, and yeah, I use cloud stuff as well. But it's always good because especially if you're out and about. Sometimes, the internet gets a bit flaky. Sometimes the internet goes down, and there's nothing worse than when you're trying to do some work, your connection goes down and you're stuffed. So I always think it's a great idea to have one of these around as well. And I would also suggest, I haven't got one in the carousel at the moment, because I always like to have things in the carousel that I actually own. I did actually buy a carry case that came to look after it as well, just to make sure. I have dropped this a couple of times, but I recently moved and I have no idea what I did with the carry case. I put it in a box. It's probably in a box that I haven't unpacked yet, or I put it somewhere. I put it in a cupboard in the unpacking process, and not realised what it was at the time. So if you do get a hard drive, and say Seagate, I've not heard a bad word from anyone about these Seagate hard drives. They are really good, excellent brand, excellent company. And as I say, I bought this to run the backup to the Mac, but now I just have it as a backup to all my video files. As I say, this one's a 4 terabyte. You can get multiple terabytes as well, so all good. Excuse me, my voice is getting a little croaky. Now, actually, as a funny aside, yeah, in a carousel now is the most expensive chess set I've seen on Amazon, and I don't actually own it. One of the very few things in the carousel that I don't own, but I would like it, and that's why I've got it in the carousel. And it reminds me of my father years ago when I was but a lad, and my father went off to work in a place called La Spezia in Italy, and I think he was only there for about a week, I think. But then he came back, and he'd managed to find himself this marble chess board, so made out of marble, amazing. So really heavy, and then he also had these amazing chess pieces. And for me, I have to ask him. Actually, I think they might, back in those days, I think it might have been ivory, or maybe, hopefully, they were just some sort of resin. Maybe some resin, hopefully. And he actually had the chessboard inlaid into a little table. So it's like a little coffee table with an inlaid chessboard and these beautiful chess figurines. And that was all because he was in Italy, and it was amazing. And I've got to admit, we used to love it. It was a big treat for us. With the kids, we had our little chess sets, but it was a big treat to be able to play Dad on the big table. That was like, wow. And so that's why that chess set is in the carousel, the Bello Games Collezione. I mean, yeah, it looks beautiful. Gold and silver leaf inlay. Oh, what's not to love? Absolutely brilliant. Okay, now, next thing I want to talk to you about is the fact that we cannot go live on Amazon without using an iOS device. And are you using this? This is the Apple iPhone 12 Pro. Okay, and I absolutely love it. You can use any Apple device as long as it's an iOS device. So you can use so you can use a cell phone, or you can use an iPad. And that's just to start the live stream. Then of course you can either use the phone's camera. So I could use the phone's camera, and the camera is amazing because it will allow me to shoot video in 4K ultra high definition at 60 frames per second, which is incredible. But actually, there's no point in doing that on Amazon because we're streaming at 720, so which is standard definition, so like CD quality. But yeah, the camera is incredible. But we can also then use once we got the stream going using the iOS device, Then we can have the third-party live stream software. So this is why I've got b.live software here that I'm using, and that makes life really good because I can share the screen, I can have multiple cameras, and do much better demonstrations. But this is the best-selling iPhone they ever made, and the really nice thing is they now then brought out the iPhone 13, which meant that you can now buy reconditioned, unlocked iPhones at way lower prices than you could this time last year. I mean, this one is amazing. In the carousel right now, it is only $762. So amazing for what it is. Incredible piece of kit. Now, what was exciting about the iPhone 12 and the Pro is that it had it no longer just relied on digital zoom. It also has now a telephoto lens, so it's got proper telephoto zoom and digital zoom. And thanks to its bionic chip, it also has some image enhancing software as well. It also has something called LiDAR, which shoots light and measures really quickly, and that allows for brilliant low level lighting to shoot pictures and videos in those modes as well. And I was lucky enough to take this phone with me to my nephew's wedding back in the end of November, and it was beautiful. It was a converted abbey in the UK. It's a very old building, good 600 years old, if not longer, actually. And it was a hotel converted from this abbey. And the lighting was very dark, because as you imagine, the abbey was quite a dark place. But this, I was able to take amazing photos and video using this camera. Absolutely incredible. I was blown away by the results. It's got super lots of different modes. It's got a really clever portrait mode, but also little things that you might not be aware of. And that is, if you're into your photography, then you probably want to edit and shoot in RAW, and you can do that with this phone. It's not automatically set up, so you have to go into the settings, go into the camera settings and find it, and then you can switch it on, so then you can edit in RAW, and that just gives you control over the full color spectrum, the white balance, the whole thing. Makes amazing video and photo tricks having access to that. And again, that's the other thing I would say, most people will just point and shoot, and it does a great job. But if you actually take the time to understand how it works, so you can actually take it off the automation and use it manually, then you can actually shoot even better. It gives you full control. Absolutely brilliant. And a bit like the iPhone 13 has this cinematic mode, which basically just plays around with the allows you to change the focus. But actually, you can do that here manually. It's brilliant. I say it's an amazing camera. We can shoot in 4K ultra high definition, 60 frames per second as well. Why is that? What's good about that? Well, if you shoot that and then if you want to then use slow it down, then you've got an amazing quality of slow motion, and that's absolutely fantastic. And also the screen. It's a super high resolution screen as well. So if you've shot in your 4K ultra high definition, or if you're on YouTube, or actually maybe if you're on Amazon Prime and you're watching a video or a movie that's also in 4K ultra high definition, you will notice it on this screen, because it's enhanced and it works super well. Apart from that, you can use it. God forbid, you can use it for making phone calls as well, surfing the internet, scrolling your social media, as I say, watching Amazon Prime, Amazon Video. You can do all those things, but there's so much you can do with this phone. Absolutely brilliant. As I say, and the fact that they brought the iPhone 13 out, I think this one's as good still. There wasn't much they changed, but yeah, it's brilliant phone, and you can now get them for $762. How cool is that? So yeah, do check that out in the carousel. Excuse me. A great phone. If you've got any questions, then please do let me know. Drop it in drop a question in the chat, and I'll try to answer it if I can. Mm. Oh, now then. Okay, so what is next in the carousel? Okay, we got. Oh, I'll tell you what. Speaking of speaking of great speaking of great products and great things, um, I got this projector for my parents' 60th wedding anniversary. Again, they had the family all over, and we were in a. It wasn't an abbey this time, but it was an old building that had been converted into a hotel. This time we had the reverse because it was the end of August. We had the reverse problem that there was too much light. There was lots and lots of light. 'Cause it had floor to ceiling windows. Um, but what we'd done, my siblings and I, um, we had the photos of my parents' wedding, photos, the family photos of us, of my nieces and nephews, and even my great niece at the time, so my parents' great granddaughter. And so we pulled together these photos, and I put together a nice little video montage, set it to music, and had a lovely little 10-minute film. And the idea was we thought, oh, we'll just play it on the MacBook or something, while people had their dinner and while the party was going on. Then we thought, actually, you can't really see it. Well, you can, but let's have it bigger on the see if we can't beam it onto the wall. But the hotel didn't have any equipment to do that, and seeing the room, I can understand why they didn't want to do it. But so we thought, okay, let's try a mini projector. So I wasn't exactly, I was like, I wasn't sure what to expect, so I'd say. And well, what I got was amazing, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, this is the one pad mini projector, um, and it is really, really good. I think it punches above its weight, to be honest. Yeah, it's excellent. It's got the zoom and the focus, and you've got all your control buttons here. But you got your input, so you got LCD, you got USB, you got HDMI. It's also compatible with smartphones as well. And not only did it in the crazy light conditions and crazy wallpaper, but it gave a great video, but also a great sound as well. It's got a couple of speakers built in, and so it's got really good sound too. And I was really surprised for such a mini little projector. Absolutely fantastic. So I was really, really impressed. It's got full remote control, infrared remote control in the box, along with the cables, and it's also now comes with a screen as well. But no, it was a super one. The one pad, absolutely brilliant. And I was thinking, what can I do with it afterwards? What can we do after the event? Well, of course, because it's compatible with your smartphone, you've also got the cables. If you've got Amazon Prime, and there are other video uh, networks available, on your laptop, on your phone, just plug it in, and then you can play your movies with the big screen experience. So either with the screen, or indeed if you've got a big wall, project it onto the wall as well, and that'll be really good. I say, because you've got amazing video, especially on Amazon Prime and Amazon Video. You've got videos which are in 4K ultra high definition, and you've now got an amazing projector that will allow you to make the most of that. And again, it's all these little things that I wasn't sure what I was going to get, but what a little find. And you can adjust. You've got a little adjusting foot there as well. Yeah, all nice. It's a really nice build. And yeah, the optics are great. So do check it out in the carousel. You can use that for all sorts. You've got presentations. I just popped the video on a USB stick, and just let it run. It was just running on a loop. Ran all night. I run all night. Yeah, so that's really cool. So that's why I was really pleased to be able to just share with you that one. In fact, I will make a little shoppable video for that later, because I think it deserves one for sure, as did a couple of the next items, the drones. Yes, we like them. Let's get on to the drones. So this is where you really step up your, let's do the cheap one first. Really step up your video game is if you get some drones. Now these were sent to me by Holystone, and they are great. So this one is the Holystone HS260 drone. Again, it's got a built-in 1080 high definition camera, which is adjustable. This has got some great little things. It can track you. It can do stunts. It's got sensors all over it. But what I'm going to do is I made a little video of the unboxing of that drone. So I'm going to share with you that, and then I'll talk about it a little bit more after. So I just need to go and get my video. We've got Dina going as well. Oh no, she's stopped being live now. So let me just go. I'm going to say I'm using BeLive, so I'm going to share the screen with this amazing little drone as it all comes up. Come on, come to daddy. And that is okay. So let's share the screen. It's a coming. So this is what you get in your box with the HS260 drone. And that's now picked up, so I can show it in the stream. And I shall mute myself and play the video. Okay, let's start with the Holystone HS260, suitable for ages 14 and above. Let's unbox. Okay, so it comes with its own carry case, and this carry case feels quite substantial, quite structured. It's got a little thing to carry on it, a little handle to carry. Let's see what's inside. Okay, this is our little drone. So, that is the remote control unit. Here we have the rechargeable power. And here we have the little drone itself. It just unfolds like so. And in this side of the case, we have some of the most important elements. Not least the instruction manual, of course. And what all drones really need is a screwdriver that will fit all the screws, and these are brilliant. So we've got some extra spare helicopter blades. Perfect. I should put those back safely in their bag. And in this little packet here, we have the charging device. So it comes with some caution material, basically standard stuff, i.e. do not charge it in its case. So the package contains the drone, the transmitter, the drone battery, spare propellers, the USB cable, and a screwdriver. And of course, the all-important instructions. There you go. That is it. That is that little drone. So I'm just going to hide that down there. Yeah, that's the HS260. Now, things that are amazing is, you know, you download the app, and so you can control it on your phone, and it is brilliant because it's got voice control, gesture control. It's amazing little things. I can tell you a little bit more about it. I've just got another video playing in the background, which is just putting me off a bit. Yeah, so it's got something called trajectory flight. So you can draw a flight course by tapping on your smartphone screen, and the drone will fly the trajectory that you set. You can say gesture control, saying yeah or palm gestures, voice control. You can go forwards, right, left, back. And gravity control. Controlling this drone with an intelligent gravity sensor adds more fun. It's got something called optical flow positioning. Yeah, it is absolutely amazing. 1 key takeoff and landing, and 2 speeds. The transmission distance is 197 to 262 feet. Charging time 60 minutes. It runs. You've got 30-minute flight time, 15 minutes per battery. And yeah, it's a 1080p high definition. Really, really good. Looks good, light, easy to carry. So that is a brilliant little drone to kick you off. And it comes with something that says it's, you know, for 14 years and above. Then if you want to go a little stage further, you can go for this one. Now this is the 700E, and that in the front of it there. So this is obviously much more chunky, and it is that there is a 4K widescreen ultra high definition camera. You can rotate it through 90 degrees. It's got image stabilization software. It's got stability built into it as well. Brushless motors with the rotor blades. And yeah, it is a much more meaty drone. And this one for sure, you're going to need a drone operating license and flying license. But that's simple to do. In the UK, that was super simple. The drone operating license cost £9. So what's that, $12? And that lasts for a year. And I took the flying license, a drone flying license. That's an online license, and that lasts for 5 years. So now I've got an operating and a flying license for this drone. One of the things you do need to do is I need to put the operating license details on the drone, so anyone finds it, they know it's me. And again, it's also got some great things. It's got the follow me capability. It's got a point of view setting where it will just, you set a point of view and it will fly in a circle around that point of view while you're doing your video, and it's, you know, it's really a good solid drone. Now, and it's got your remote control where you put in your phone as well. It gives you full control. Now, the other thing I wanted to do was I also have another little video for you. So I want to share with you the video of this one being unboxed. Let me just move it on to, here we go. And all right, I need to pause that while I just share the screen. I'm using b.live. Guys, if you're watching, please do let us know if you've got any questions. Also, do hit the old follow button on Amazon, bottom left-hand corner. If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, we're on Facebook and on YouTube. Come on, join me over on Amazon Live, nickwood.live. Type that in the URL and you'll find me. My beaming, smiling face for you. And let's just get the right Chrome tab to share this one for you. Is it that one? Is it that one? Oh, found the right one. And that's coming up in screen in 2 shakes of a little lamb's tail. Showing screen. There we go. And so this was the actual unboxing of this drone, and it's very, very impressive what you get in your box. HS700E, suitable for young adults 16 years and above. So it comes in a lovely carry case with 2 zips. Let's unzip the case and see what we have inside. Okay, first things first, we have the very important, these will be the instructions. Spare blades, very important. And in this little pouch is the very important instruction use, which is quite thick. Now, the important thing to check whenever you first receive your drone is to check that all the items are in your package. So we're looking for the drone, the transmitter, the battery, the blades, the charger, and the instruction book. We have that. And underneath here we have everything that we require. So here we have the drone itself, which is beautiful, fairly lightweight. Has the camera, 4K high definition camera on the front, absolutely fantastic. And you have elements here. You can see the stabilization system there, that's perfect. And here we have the 4 rotor blade mounts. In this packet we have the rechargeable battery, the transmitter and handheld device, here we have another rechargeable battery, and here we have the connecting wires and the all-important screwdriver, USB charging points and screwdriver. So when I said we had spare blades, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have 4 sets of blades. So you do have spares. We have the 2 lots of 4 blades, rotors to put on. They are lightweight and they attach quite easily, and then they will lock in place. So I shall construct and charge. And the next time you see this drone, we'll be taking it out for a test drive. This is the Holystone HS700E. Now, now I wanted to take some amazing video to share with you and show you what it's like. Obviously, we're streaming at 720, so you wouldn't actually be able to see it in 420k, but I could put some 420k down in the videos section of my page. But we've had a couple of storms here in the UK over the weekend, so it was a bit too, well, it would have been okay, but it was a bit too windy for my liking to go out flying a drone. So in the coming days, when it's calmed down, we're going to get some amazing footage from both of these drones. Absolutely amazing. So thank you, Holystone, for sending them to me so I can play with them and then share that with you guys. But they are great, absolutely great little drones. And please do, check them out. If you're into drones, do check them out in the carousel. Absolutely brilliant. And that is just taking that video up just another level. So this is how we earn and learn with video. So I'm live streaming on YouTube, onto Facebook, on Amazon Live, and as an Amazon live stream influencer, using the power of video and then taking it up another notch as well. So we got the built-in camera on our Mac. We then had the C920 webcam brilliantly, and then we got on the little drone we had the 1080p, same as the webcam, and then on the big drone we got the 4K super high definition widescreen, and of course we got 4K high definition on our iPhone as well. Guys, thank you so much for joining me this evening, depending on where you are. I am back again later at 2 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. Eastern, with my good friend Stephen Healy, where we'll be talking more about some of our kit and equipment. And we have the movie quiz. We have our weekly movie quiz where we need your help. Basically, we have 10 questions. Steve and I don't know what the questions are going to be, but we will need your help, I'm sure, to help us. We normally do well, but it is a big team effort. So please do join us later on. Whatever you're doing today, please do stay safe and have an amazing day. And so farewell to my Amazon friends. We have to stop the Amazon stream first, and that has been done. And thank you so much for watching, everybody, and have a great day. Signing off here on Facebook and on YouTube. But don't forget, you can watch us on Amazon Live. Go to nickwood.live. Pop that in the URL. That will take you to the Amazon live stream page where you can hit the follow button, and that way you'll always be able to find me and join me for these live streams. Anyway, have an amazing day, guys. And as I said earlier, whatever you're doing, stay safe.